Prayer is like an outpost. Meditation is like the central headquarters. Go for the central headquarters, not for the outpost. Hi, I'm Harleen Sandhu, and I welcome you all to another episode of Spiritual Talk Show. Today, I'm both humbled and excited to introduce our guest, Phultushi Chakraborty, also known as Rose from India. Rose is a great senior pyramid master, spiritual empowerment, and parent coach. She's also the founder of Zorba, the Buddha Pyramid Center, and the Buddha Child Care Academy. She teaches meditation to youth, parents, and teachers across the globe proactively in schools and colleges. She's associated with PSSM since 2009 and also working as a director of Chhattisgarh PMC Studio and founder of PMC Zorba for spreading spiritual science across the globe. So let's welcome her. Hello, Rose. A very warm welcome to you.
Thank you, Harleen. Thanks.
So my first question to you is, tell us yourself, your childhood, and about your growing up.
My childhood, I was born in Brahmin family, Bengali Brahmin family, and my background was from doctor family. So we were used to of using no medicine at all, but we were knowing that life is full of diseases and we have to go to doctors and we have to pray to God. So being Bengali, we were used to of going to temples and all. But in spite of having all those things, that time there was no peace at all. And from my early childhood, because I was the third child, and our family, they have lost two brothers, elder brothers. So they used to give preference to boys always, and I was always a neglected or ignorant child. But yet I was very, very notorious child, just to seek attention from parents or from the neighbors, just to be in their attention, right? So in that, what happened, the impact of parents was very less, and I was able to grow my all intuitions, live my intuitions. And from the childhood itself, I was able to connect with animals. These are all mad people and they don't understand me. So I was having my own world. And that time, what happened, I used to communicate with idols, because in a Brahmin family, you know that we used to worship a lot Shiva and Kali and Durga. So I used to communicate with them. I used to complain to them. See, these are, they are beating me. They are not listening to me. And as if I used to get some answers. And when I was in the third standard, my mom, she took me to one Guruji, and that was probably the Pranavanand Swamiji in India. So my mom told me that those people, she told to them that she is very notorious. Please give her something so that she become very silent. So these people, they gave me one mantra to chant. Then I asked, if I chant this mantra, I will be able to meet God. Then he told, no, that's not exactly possible. Then I told, why should I then chant this mantra? Then they told, okay, you are very notorious. Okay, you start doing this, but like how mustard, in that mustard, that oil is hidden. Similarly, in this mantra, the God is hidden. Then I told, why is hiding from me? I want to meet God one day. So please assure me this mantra. Then that person told me, don't tell this to anyone, this mantra. Then I told, why? They will also come to meet God. That's what. Then they were so, oh my God, what to answer this girl? Then they told, okay, we will answer you later on, like that. So this is how my this chanting of mantras started in my life. And so whenever I used to get angry, I used to chant lots of mantras. Okay. But after some time, I used to feel a little bit relaxed, but not to get any answers. Then I used to shout, where is the God? That God is again not coming out of this mantras. So even from the mustard, that oil can come, but this God is not coming out of this mantras. What is happening? So I became very rebellious gradually, because my whole family, they were having attention towards my brother. He was the only son in those days. It was like that male oriented, like that. So my family, they were fully 100% attention given to my brother, and I was ignored child. So I used to do all sorts of experiments with everyone, and rebellious nature. My anger was there. It was eventually it was just hidden. All of a sudden, nobody can understand. But I was not able to express it to anyone. But I started writing my diaries that God, when you want, when can I meet you? I want to leave this world. Why this world? Nobody understands me like that. So it happened in that way. And during my school days also, I was not that much means study oriented. I mean, study was there, but now I understand that it was my interpersonal skills which I was having, but not academic wise, any logical mind that was not there that time. So what happens in childhood, when we are just we labeled by our marks in the school, and people say ki, okay, this is notorious child or this is a studious child. So I was not at all studious, and I used to be ignored in the schools also. So you can say in my childhood I used to feel that I am the failure one. Okay, but I was able to communicate with subtle things which were not known to anyone. But I was having some inner power, which that time I used to feel that okay, that's only my world. Like communicating with the plants or the flowers or the animals. But no one was there to validate ki, okay, it's all you are able to connect with those energies. So I was not having anyone, so I was able to communicate with those. So in my college days I used to have lots of anger, how to prove myself. I think this pressure is for every child, where the parents, they discriminate, that this child is very studious. My brother, he was very obedient child, and at the same time I was always no, I will say always no to the things. But the underlying cause was I wanted attention from my parents, right? So everybody used to label me that girl is not right, and so many labeling was there. And even study wise also, I was not good as per their norms. Actually, intellectual wise I was able to understand everything, but marks wise, if you say, I was never able to achieve all those things. So in my college days also, nothing left. So there was a constant pressure in my life to prove myself, to prove my worth. I can understand when the child feels that the parents needs that child to be someone. So that is very great pressure for a child. So I was under that pressure, and in my college days it burst like anything. So I attempted for suicidal attempt also. That was the biggest, I can say, uh, a different mode I entered in my college days. And that anger which was hidden from so many years, that it came out. And on that day, in my college, I opted for pharmacy, and I underwent that all the study of chemistry of all the medicines, how they are working, everything. But again there was a pressure that I have to stand and I have to opt for a better career, and everything was not at per the expectation of the, neither was from the parents, neither from the society. So it went like that till my till I opted for a pharmacy job in those years. Yeah.
So we can say your spiritual journey started from the childhood because you were able to connect with all these different animals and subtle things. But then, how did you land into this meditation world?
uh, After my college, and then I went for my this job and all. There we say that wherever you are destined to reach, you reach to that place and you have to take care of that place. So I went to my place where I got married with my this friend Vishwajit. And there my journey started. This before marriage and after marriage, whole thing life changed. So I felt that this is not the life which I was feeling. And these are the responsibilities of life which we undergo. But there are certain things which we are never healed, which we never taken care of those things. And it comes out when you start living with someone. All these things surface out at the time. So that time it happened. And I was very, very frustrated in my life. And my husband, he is Osho lover. He reads Osho, he loves Osho. So he was always very calm and quiet, but I used to get very, very angry. I used to think why he is so calm, why he don't react in such in situations. And I used to get annoyed by the people who are telling lies. So that was simply not acceptable for me. So he told me that you must visit to Osho commune, because by that time we were having very, very disturbed married life. So, and I was not having my baby. One after one of my miscarriage, I was very, very yeah, and I was undergoing depression, lots of diseases and fat. So everything was worst with me and my career, everything. I was in a pharma company, but I was not able to manage neither my personal nor my family life. So I went to, in 2010, I went to Pune commune, suggested by my husband, that you just take time to stay over there and just understand what is going with you. So there I realized that I'm repeating my life patterns, and from my childhood, which I never wanted, like whatever a child sees nearby his or her family, the child, unknowingly, that child becomes a sponge, and he or she will keep absorbing everything, and at the right time, that child will execute those things. And it is right time, can be a teenage or in during their married life. So it happened with me, and then I have underwent some therapies in Pune commune. And those days it was charged around 20 to 25,000, like that. So I thought, okay, but they told you have to undergo lots many therapies. Then I asked how much I have to spend for all those therapies, because I am having lots many issues. So I thought, why can't I get any guru who can take care of my all the wounds, who will give me this uh, place that, okay, now you're absolutely healed. Because how much money I have to spend for my healing? I always used to stay away from hospitals, but now spiritual therapies and all to undergo and spend lots of money. So that I was not willing to, actually. But that time in 2011, at Raipur, I met with Patriji, because I was a deep craving to meet Osho. And I was asking Osho, why can't you meet me and guide me to heal myself? So people told me that he is no more with the body. How can he come? And I told, no, I want him to meet me. I just want to undergo his training. I don't know. And I cried a lot. So that time, in 2011 February, when I met Patriji for the first time, uh, I was able to feel that Osho is coming exactly, because by that time, in 2 3 months, I was fond of, like, yes, I want to meet Osho. So all the videos, everything I used to watch a lot. So when I met Patriji, he was coming from the airport, and I felt that Osho is walking. So that was the first day when I felt that, yes, this living master Osho is here, and what Osho used to teach. So I was able to feel with Patriji, like when you are with the Buddha, you can be in the zero state, no thought at all the zero state. I was able to be in 10 hours in zero state soon after meeting Patriji. And then I asked what else I have to do. So then Patriji told, you are in 99%, now you have to be in the 100%. Then I told, yes, I think I am still I'm not vegetarian, that's what you are telling. Then he told, yes, in this lifetime this is the major blunder you did, so now you have to be vegetarian, like that. So within 24 hour I took the oath, okay, I will become vegetarian, because that one very amazing incident happened immediately. He thrown me one book, that watch, and I read this book. Then I told, what's there in the book? When I saw that book, I started just one or two sentences in the book. All the animals picture were there. They become alive. And I was so afraid. What is this? What is happening with this? And they were all crying. Why you killed me? Why you killed me? Save us. Why you are killing me? Then I was watching Patriji. What is this? So I understood he is not simple person. He is something great. And whatever he is saying, I have to follow these things. Although I did lots of research, not just because he is saying, I did lots of research, what is happening with us when we are not following the plant-based diet. Being from the Bengali family, we are always with that non-plant based food. So but what was the difference? I did lots of research with Anapanasati. Then I understood ki, okay, yes, this is deviation from my life purpose as well as from my health wise also. So this is not the food which I must continue. So all this happened this way. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. I like it's just you are saying that they come alive. My goosebumps were all standing. I had all goose on my wife that that you were reading a book and all the animals came alive and said that why did you kill us? I think that is so true because we don't even realize how much we are giving pain to the animal just because of our taste. Or nowadays we say it's a protein and everything, but I think it's been proved that plant-based has much more proteins and minerals than the non-vegetarian diet. So even with your pregnancy, you healed yourself during pregnancy, and you were able to connect with your child in your womb. So what do you want to say to all the pregnant women out there who are already pregnant, who are planning to conceive their child? Since you did your pregnancy very spiritually with a lot of meditations and a lot of holistic approach. So what do you want to say to all the pregnant women and women who are ready to conceive?
Yeah. uh, See, this is the time when we can energize ourselves, because the pregnant woman or the mother to be needs lots of energy. We keep on dissipating our energy in unnecessary thought process. Lots many things they are surface out that time during pregnancy. What I felt, and in my case, the first day itself, when the my one of when the cells started change, that change in itself I was able to witness, because I was meditating before my pregnancy for 4 years. So it took 4 years to heal all my body and all the things. When I was into meditation, I started this meditation after 4 years. See, this many years of all the animal food, all the thinking pattern that were creating that disturbance in my womb, which I was not able to conceive the baby. Right, we can't understand this much, that science is there. It all came to me through science, that my first of all my whole body started purification. Then I was able to become perfect to hold that energy which is going to come through me, because my baby, which I later on understood, she was having lots of energy, which I was, if I was able to, I mean, I was continuing with not plant-based food, I was not able to manage her. And she remembers now, in my I was having first miscarriage, and she tells me that I came first, but you were not continuing with this plant-based, that's why I went away, and this was my soul plan. She
Oh
tells me like
wow.
that. So I can understand ki, yes, when we eat non-plant-based food, so whatever energy we are taking, it is going for the digestion, and for unnecessary, it goes out of our body. So during pregnancy, mother needs to nurture the child in all ways, right? Mind, soul, body, all the three ways. So if mother is not acquiring energy, but instead she is losing energy, so that pregnancy can't be very blissful, right? So I was able to understand, and within 2 3 months, my baby, she guided me to go to Himalayas, where I spent a few days in Mon, and then I was in a retreat. And these are all the guidance. In fact, that time I understood why in older days mothers and this pregnant women, they were kept isolated in nature. They were just suggested to have less interaction with the outer world, just to avoid contamination of our thoughts. And mother should be always all the time happy. What happens during pregnancy, our old patterns also sometimes comes out, okay? And that mother, that woman, seeks lots of uh, love or that care. And that time, if she is not able to get all those things, she feels lots of sadness. So we must avoid all those things. So that lady has to, that woman has to spend lots of time with nice music, and then in nature, and communicate with the child. Child can tell everything. It was so lucky for me that I came into meditation before my pregnancy. What I have to eat, what I have to avoid, even people. I used to avoid the peoples who are not beneficial. Means we are contaminated by this the vibration of the people also. Sometime we get affected by the peoples also, right? So that we need to avoid. So my child used to communicate with me that oh mama, stay away, mama, let's go. So I used to feel how she's, even that time not gender was not known to me, but I used to feel wow, how the baby is guiding me. And one incident I remember, I was driving the car and all of a sudden there came a dead end. And then I was just, somebody told me, mama, stop. Then I stopped the car. Then there were 4 5 my team members were with me. And then they told, ma'am, let's get out of the car. I think car is in the dead end and we are going to fall from that place. I, really? Then who stopped me? So that was the first instance that my baby, she protected not only me, the entire team, like that. And in Himalayas also it happened like that. If one snake was around me, so all of a sudden I got one message, mama, the snake is near to you. Then I said, sorry, is it? Then it really happened like that. So the mother is protected by the child and also the child is protected by the mother. So when we meditate, we are getting the fresh cosmic energy, so which we are not able to get through food or through other means. That is the limited one. And the child needs unlimited, because child is pure consciousness. So that time the continuous energy is needed, because after the birth of the child, mother can't get that much time to meditate. Okay, so you can say that it is the storehouse. We can keep on meditating and reading good books and listening to flute music. And I used pyramids. Actually, pyramids also played a great role. And it was so amazing because this was my precious pregnancy. After 10 years I conceived. Okay, so no vitamins, because one day it happened when I had one vitamin. Again my daughter, that baby told, mama, it's not vegetarian. Then I told her, is it? Then I told her, it is with the gelatin. Then she told, don't eat this. Then I go, oh my god, she is taking care of me all the time and during the pregnancy, because I was able to connect. And whole night I used to meditate, and I used to conduct the classes at my house. People used to come teaching meditation. I never stopped throughout all the pregnancy, even after her birth also. That was the case.
Amazing. This is a perfect example. We say in pregnancy, we have to have all these vitamins, we have to have all these minerals, we have to omega 3s, DHAs. And you just did just with meditation and pyramids, and you had a blissful pregnancy, and you can able to connect with your child. So this is, I think, especially example for us who depend everything on minerals and vitamins. We have to, people actually started eating more non-veg in pregnancy because they think, we need more nutrition. So yeah, I think that's a big flag for us to remember that meditation has everything possible. So once you meditate, your body start healing by itself. You don't need outer vitamins or minerals to heal yourself. Okay, one more thing. You do a lot of meditation classes. So meditation is all about being in a thoughtless state. Like you said that you were in a thoughtless state for like 10 hours. But sometimes, especially for beginners, some days you have a lot of thoughts, some days you have less thoughts. But it's very hard to go into that zero state. So a lot of beginners, they're starting thinking they are doing something wrong. So even if they're trying to be with their breath, like you all say, so what do you want to say about it? Like, just if you're not in thoughtless state, that you're not meditating, or how to be in that thoughtless state?
Yes, this is the biggest misconception, myths you can say. And but that's why if in PSSM people understand that meditation is a daily practice. It is not the final stage or where you have to reach or where we have reached. Even today, today also, if I meditate, I will start with lots of thoughts. But gradually, when we keep on practicing an observation of our breath, that thoughts will come. That is what the practice we need to do. But people think that no, we have to get into the thoughtless state immediately. See what happens, they don't understand that these thoughts, they are created from our childhood, okay, from the conditionings, and maybe from our past lives. So that mind is bundle of thoughts. So when we meditate, what happened? One by one, layers are coming out. So when we observe the breath, so one layer, two layers, they keep on coming out. How we dig the well. So first, those mud will come. Gradually, we will reach to the ultimate water. So, but that doesn't mean when mud is coming, that doesn't mean that we are not digging something, right? We are reaching. But people are not aware that this is the process of reaching to thoughtless state. It's not that you have to be in the thoughtless state. So that's why when we suggest, when we guide people, we say observe your breath, and whenever thought comes, leave those thoughts and come back to your breath, right? But if I say ki no thought should come, don't follow the thoughts. So when we say in different way, so what you said, don't, people go, they will do the same thing again and again. So that's why in my teaching, I understood, okay, just allow, accept, and our job is to sit in meditation, sit and do practice. So as per our time, as per our age, and if any disease are there, if any special case is there, like in pregnant woman, or if the mother is very, very tense, so as many times she can sit and close her eyes and just observe her breath, irrespective of even there are some cases which I face with lots many my team members. They will say, ma'am, today I'm so much disturbed, I can't even meditate. Then I tell, then only you have to meditate actually, right? Because when we are with less energy, so lots of thoughts are coming. So that time we, what we say, no, I should not meditate, I should watch something. We just keep on changing the things. Actually, that time itself, first our eyes should be closed so that we can just cut down this energy leakage. And then when we start again observing, gradually it will settle down, right? So thoughts are natural, it is inside us only, it is in our mind only, and mind is within us. So mind is emptying gradually. So when we clean our house, that all the dirts comes out, right? We don't get affected by the dirts. No, dirts are coming, we should not clean. So once this dirt will go, that clean achievement will be there, right? That is a thoughtless state. But again, when we are seeing, when we are talking, when we are thinking, again the same thing. That's why even our founder, PSSM founder Patriji says, everyday meditation is important. Doesn't matter how much you are meditating, but everyday practice is like everyday cleaning of house. Similarly, everyday practice of meditation is important. That's the thing. Yeah.
One more thing, a lot of people says when they meditate, they fell into sleep. I mean, they still know what's happening, but they can see they're sleeping. So if sleeping is okay during meditation, or they have to, like, even if they're tired, they sit down and they said but when they get up, they feel very fresh. So what do you want to say about that? Because I get a lot of these questions, and they said, you know what, I was so tired, and then I said, but I felt very relaxed after that, but I was sleeping. So I don't know if I was meditating or I was in trance.
Yeah, that's very common thing. People they think whether I was meditating in a right way, or what I, as per my research and as per my experience, when we meditate, there are three ways energy enters in our like first is body. If body requires and the cells requires energy, so that in that way it fills the energy. So when we meditate more, then it goes to our mental level, fulfills all the mental nadis and everything. And when we still meditate more, it enters into our soul level, right? So when a person regularly meditates, that is that energy will directly enter into the soul level. He will enter into trance very easily. Okay, that the same three stages. That is, the first is Anapanasati, that is observation of breath, and the second is our all the cleansing process, and the third. But that depends, if I am not meditating in a proper way, but now I have lost my energy a lot, but now I want to meditate, that time definitely I will sleep. Okay, because my consciousness will not be that much aware, I will not be able to that much. But that doesn't mean you are not meditating, right? As soon we are practicing our breath, that breath will definitely connect you with your mind, body, and soul. Everything is connected, right? So you will get that energy. Maybe for the time being, that energy is utilized for your body, that for the cells. That's why we feel very, very refreshing. After that, again, if you are meditating after an interval, then you will be able to be aware. Okay. And again, that third level, right? So sometimes it happens with me also when we do lots of hard work, lots of things. So we just keep on meditating and we sleep in that way. So no issues with that. But when people in our team, they are meditating for a whole night, 3 hours, 4 hours. So first 1 hour, 2 hour, they will sleep. And after that, they will again come back to the awakened and awareness state. And in the last hours, again, they will gradually go into a deep sleep or trance. It's very natural. So we should not worry whether we are sleeping. Even recently, last 2-3 months back, I heard Patriji that even if we are sitting and just closing our eyes, doesn't matter if we are sleeping by sitting posture, then also we are getting lots of cosmic energy as compared to in the supine position. So we did research and really we found it. And I did in my while traveling, I was sitting in a bus and I was meditating all night. Although I was sleeping, but in the morning I was so fresh. Rather than if we are sleeping and just lying down. So in full moon nights, we keep on sitting. We continue with the sitting posture. So we have done this experiment. And if people have doubt, they can do the through 2 to 3 hours night experiment. They keep on sitting in chair and how this cosmic energy is entering. Maybe awareness is not there at that time. Maybe as possible, but that doesn't matter. They are not meditating. It's not like that.
So basically, the bottom line is consistency. We need to practice it every day, rather than thinking about that most of the people think that I have too many thoughts, I can meditate, they leave it, or I sleep. So you don't, rather than worrying about that, we just need to practice it every day, regularly. Like consistency is the key, rather than running about other stuff. Okay, if I'm able to do it or no. Okay. Since you were talking about full moon, in your pyramid center, you do a lot of full moon meditations. So can you tell us about more about full moon energies and how they help us in a spiritual journey?
Okay. See, this is one of the 18 principle of PSSM. And this first I started practicing in Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. Okay. So I was always knowing that during this full moon, this energies are very high because this scientifically it is also proven that how these energies are able to impact to our water bodies in our body like that. So I did an experiment. What happens during night? So the deep rooted emotions in our mind also comes out during full moon. Okay. So we started by keeping ourselves in silence, by taking very less light food and like that. So initially we started with 3 days and now we are doing for 7 days, 3 days this and that means including the full moon nights. So that time what happened? This whole 7 days were with high energies and all the emotional body, all the mental body, the removal was very, very faster. And we have witnessed all those things and deep rooted that our past life connectivity, what are the situations, why this happened. And even in this life also, we forgot why this situation happened. So everything we were able to decode and we were able to understand our life purpose in a better way, because the deep rooted embedded thoughts were also taking care, and we were able to witness those things and understand this, why this happened like that. So full moon gives us 3 times more energy due to the positioning of moon and earth and sun, but it is affecting directly to our this water body, and which we can utilize by observing our breath. And at night we get lots of continuous hours, right? So moons, that light itself, that energy, it's again that energy is just energizing us, that cosmic energy itself. So no that in between nothing is there to obstruct. So we are our mental body is direct in contact, so that everything can be taken care, and we are able to delete all our patterns which are from so many, even from so many lifetime. And that's why people are able to see their past life during full moon and decode why the situations are there in their life. So full moon are like loading doors, And other than full moon, one must continue throughout the month about their meditations like that.
I can fully relate to you because full moon day, sometime I feel so restless because energies are so strong, and you're right there because everything is coming up on the surface. And if I meditate that day, I think I feel much relaxed. But if I'm here and there, I said, no, I can't do it. My stress level, even I'm reacting more. Like, generally I don't react, but then I just feel frustration and everything. So I think now we got the scientific way too. So a lot of people, sometimes you need that scientific things to know why we're doing it. So really, thank you for that. You were also talking about silence. So what is the importance of Mona in our life? I mean, power of silence in spiritual journey and day to day life. So even the person who is not like who's normal, do they should do Mona too, or only the person who is really into spiritual journey or very spiritual? Like because like because we always say Mona is only for yogis and rishis, when you talk about that. But when I started PSSM meditating, and I did Mona for 3 days, it was very hard for me with the small kids. But I was we PSSM Global did the Navratri detox for 9 days, where we were on juices and water. And I was not even taking juices, I was just on water. And for 3 days I did Mona, and I felt that my energies were so high even after not eating anything. I was just on water. So I felt that. But I want to ask of you, what do you say? Like, is only for spiritual people or for normal day-to-day people too? What do you say about that?
See, for very severely ill people, actually we have treated cancer patients also, and very, very severe cases where people were even for social issues like husband-wife fighting, very, very, very severe situations, because we say in PSSM that meditation can help to take care of any situation. I did all the experiments with this actually, like how this situation can cure and help other people. So I used, in suppose there is a lots of fight among these people, they are not able to manage their spouse or like that. So when I suggested that lady that you just keep quiet and just be in silence and start meditating, then I got the answer that in Mona, first what happens, what we speak, that is actually creating some vibrations, right? But gradually when we are in silence, that inner dialogue is also getting settled, right? So from our inner, what vibrations are coming, that is reaching to the person. Okay, this was in the case when there were lots of fight with the couple and like that. So gradually when she stopped speaking and telling the things, and to some people, that field which was creating that ripple effect and it was reaching to that person, it got immediately stopped. And then she realized, yes, how I criticize within myself, she was able to understand those things. That's why she was able to create all those such situations. So that is practical for everyone. If you have less energy, if you are getting tired, so immediately we must keep quiet for at least. Now I practice half day of Mona. I don't even take care of any calls, because in my earlier days I used to get tired with my child. So that time I practiced 40 days of Mona in Pyramid Valley with my
Oh,
child.
wow.
So I understood all the secrets of Mona. Then I understood that I should promote this. So I help people how they can practice Mona. So gradually, within 1 or 2 days, it becomes very normal. Just the only thing is our willpower. If we say yes, now I am not going to speak, but it will give you a lot of inner strength. When you are not speaking, your mind starts less working, and you are intuition wise you are developing certain things. And then finally you will understand, okay, what type of thoughts I am having, what criticism I do for others. So this is for the general people. But spiritually what I experienced, like during full moon and all, I keep silence, means if other than my classes or sessions, I don't talk at all actually. So we are able to communicate with the other worlds very nicely. We are able to understand how masters are communicating with you, and your psychic ability, it enhances for the spiritual people. So in this way, it is very, very beneficial for both the cases. And those who are not even meditating, if they start this practice of silence, they can enter into meditation very easily actually. Because when we keep on talking, our thoughts keep on creating. So the best way of stopping the thoughts is first be silent. Okay. And then you just start meditating. So it's a very good combination. If you have lots of thoughts, just keep quiet and just stop talking. 3 days you will enter into a deep meditation without any much effort.
Ma'am, it's so true because when we are talking, we don't even know what's going inside. So when we stop talking and in silence if we disconnect from outer world and start going to inner world, we can actually contemplate what we are doing inside rather than putting fingers on other that, he did this. We can actually see where we react. And I also like to think that for all the like mothers and everything who always like me also, we give this excuse that, with kids, we can't be in silence. But yes, we can do half day when they're in school or when they're sleeping. At least we should take 3 to 4 hours a day, at least once a week or twice a week, to be in silence to actually enhance our energies and to contemplate what is going inside rather than keep looking outside. We should go. So thank you for that. And also, you are a parent coach, right? And there are a lot of terms out there out there right now: spiritual parenting, conscious parenting. So can you shed some light on how to raise
I
the kid or advise to all the parents out there?
I felt be authentic what you are, means just be aware what you are doing. Because I never believed, and in fact, what I learned as a mother, I am also human being. I can't be a superwoman, or being spiritual, I can't be very different. So what I learned, I am authentic as I am. Because my daughter, she will tell, Mama, you are getting angry. I tell, yes, I'm getting angry. I can be angry, but it's not I'm spiritual, but I make sure I'm not throwing garbage from somewhere else to my child. Because she is in the that lesser zone, so where I can't talk, but I'm just throwing the garbage to my child, that I make sure. But if I get angry to my child, if that, and nowadays it's become very less because of meditation, child understands me, and she takes care of me a lot. So this is the gift of spiritual parenting, I can say, if a mother is meditator. Because child connects when my vibrations, even if I start getting a little bit anger, my daughter understand, and she will tell, Mama, please, please, Mama, I love you, don't get angry like that. So she understands that, okay, my mama is real, and she will express her things. So for me, becoming conscious what is happening within me, am I getting angry because of somebody else, or am I getting affected by somebody else and then treating my child? Because now my daughter is 7 years old, and most of the people, they will ask, she is not that much fatty, why she is thin, why she eats so less, she's not going to school, lots many question I face. But I just check my inner, what is happening. That is again the role of meditation. I meditate and I take a long deep breath. Okay, it's okay, I'm just, I also feel lots of challenges to raise the child in a spiritual way. But I don't want her to be very very different or very special, or I am also a normal mother only. But my life is amazing with meditation, with a spiritual understanding that our child are not our child, they only come through us. They are not our property. That I keep on understanding. So whatever she likes, whatever she want to do, I just keep on supporting. If I feel no, you should not do, I tell her. But I make sure that I'm not imposing my things, which in my childhood it happened with me. So I make sure that is not happening with her. Otherwise, just becoming normal and casual and conscious, what is aware that okay, she is my friend, I am her friend, I am supporter, I'm not her mother. So that I make sure, and minimum impact of my life in her life. So she will watch TV, she will do lots of puja. I never force her, you should not do puja. I just allow her, you explore your journey. uh, that much I'm making sure that I must not interfere in her life journey. That is that. So working is always within me then, rather than correcting her, you should do this, that, like that.
So basically, you're saying that all these terms, spiritual parenting and conscious, they're all same. It's just the way
Yeah.
how we're raising our kids with non-interference. Because yeah, you're
Yes.
right. So true. They are not our child. They come through us, but we consider them as a property, because that's because like in my house, I remember when my daughter said, my husband says, Sandhus don't do that. Sandhus don't. So I used to get very mad. That time I was not in meditation, but like, why are you giving that tag to them that Sandhus don't do that, or we
Yes.
don't do that. Let it be. But I think now, after listening to you, and I listen a lot of to your parenting sessions, I'm not saying I'm there yet, but I'm trying, because somehow I think, again, your reactions, because it's just a reaction. They do something before you're thinking, it's in your mind, not gonna say, but I think you just react. So I think, for all the parents out there, it's very hard, because it's such a because we have made so much pressures on our kids that, you have to have a certain level, you have to have certain max, and we have been through that, and we did not like it when we were kids. I remember I was telling my mom, I will never do this to my kid, but I'm actually doing the same, and
Yeah.
actually more. I was telling my mom
Yeah.
yesterday, and I was doing this inner child, and I was talking to my one of my trainer there, and I said, what should I do to my kid? They said, you know what, I want to do, you train yourself. They don't need any training. If you get
Yes.
better, they are better. They don't need anything.
Yeah.
So that was a
True.
big, I think, awakening for me, because I thought my daughter need this inner child, and she needs to learn how to behave. But I think it was me who learned to know how to behave.
Yes. True.
So it's
And that's a big deal to face our ego.
but sometimes again, I think a lot of mother questions, they know this wrong, but sometimes they still react. And when you react, you already know you already made a mistake. Then how to go? Then we get into that guilt. So how to come out of that guilt? Like, I know I'm not going to say this to my daughter. And sometimes it's somehow I'm little stressed out, and I reacted, and even after I said sorry. But you say that the bow has already been out of the arrow now. So then how to go back? Like, because then you get into that guilt, because you already know. One is, you don't know anything about parenting, you don't know anything concept about spiritual and conscious, so you are doing on your own way. People like us who know it, but they're not there yet, we are in between. So I think then we are just like here there, sometimes we are here, and that, I think, that's more hard, because we're not on the top, we're not on the bottom, we're in the middle. So what do you tell to that parents? Say, okay, if something happens, that's fine.
Simply accepting ourselves as we are. We are not superhuman that we will not fall in trap. Or I also get angry. I am just accept myself. Ki, okay, I'm doing this, and then that's the role of actually meditation happens there, because there are times when I get disconnected with my child. Sometimes she will complain, "Mama, you're not giving me time." Then I will say, "You don't you think that your mama is doing something for the world? Why you are saying like that?" Then I close my eyes and I say, no, she has her own expectations. How can I expect that she should understand me? Then I say, okay, no, I should not behave in that way. So it equally happens with me, because parenting is not one time that we become 100%, that from now onwards I will not behave in different way. Parenting, what I felt, when a mother meditates, she understands that what she is doing wrong, where she is going wrong, right? And in spite of going wrong, she can change the things from the very next moment. And that is the role of meditation. And when we don't meditate, we even can't understand what wrong we are doing. That is the simple difference. Otherwise, it's not that we never do any mistake, we are always very good to our child. It's not like that. And we are not in guilt, because guilt is again a fresh blunder,
Yeah.
right? Because everything, my child is also here for learning, I am also here for learning. So what's wrong with that? Okay, whatever she is creating, whatever I am creating, we both are experiencing. So nothing to have any, and nothing to feel bad about the situation. So that's why the role of meditation is there.
So basically, if you did something wrong, accept it and move forward, rather than just being
Yes.
in guilt and get back 10 steps back. Like, yeah,
Yes.
you're
Yes.
right. Everyone make mistakes. Try not to keep repeating the same mistakes. And if it happens, it's fine. Say sorry and get ahead. Because I remember, now, though I don't do it, but earlier I used to get in so much guilt. Like 3 days, whatever I have made energy in so much time, it was give back to zero. Because first I yelled at her, and then I'll be like, oh my God, why did I do that? There's no point in meditation. I'm still in the zero. I think recently I've started that I'm accepting it, and now I keep going forward. It's okay. I say sorry
Yeah.
to her. And one thing I've learned coming meditation, I have said so many sorries to my daughter now. Before that, you always say, mom cannot be wrong. I can't say. But I think after listening to your parenting more and more meditations, I did something wrong. I actually say sorry. I said, it's okay.
Yeah.
Whoever is wrong, they should say sorry and move on. And I've seen kids really take your vibrations really. Like, even my something happened inside me, she can sense it out. She sees my face and she can tell, you know what, something wrong with mama. So yeah, you're true that your kids can take your vibrations. You
Yes.
also is a founder of Crystal Childcare Academy. How this concept of Crystal Childcare Academy came into your mind?
Yeah, when it's again when my daughter was 2 years old, and that time she used to communicate. She used to be awakened whole night, and I used to "Arey up, now please sleep, master." I used to say like that, but she used to tell me ki mama you prepare, means she was not able to talk, but intuitively she used to tell me ki mama prepare other mothers and don't try to take care of me all the time. I'm not your child, don't get attached with me like that. And then I used to ask her in meditation what I have to do. Then she used to tell me ki there are lots of children, they are suffering because of their parents, and you have to take care of those mothers and all the children. Also you have to create one academy where all such children will come and they will live their life in a natural way. There should be one school, and that curriculum should be followed by the entire world. Like how to support a child in their natural way without interfering with their own nurture, with their own flowering. That this is the concept actually. Long back it was given by Osho, but that school never came till now. But my daughter, she reminded me, and because I read lots of Osho books during my pregnancy, and one book, that book of children, so I have applied lots many things about from that book, and of course with meditation it was possible. So she used to tell me that mama, even I have never given any toilet training to my child, not even toilet training, not even any food training. And she always says me like nowadays, mama, thank you for not forcing me to eat, thank you for not forcing me to brush, not forcing me to take bath. And I can see her other intellectual developments are there. And when we force the child from the very beginning, their all intellectual powers, all intuitions, everything goes actually. Nowadays we can see the teenagers, they lose their temper, they're not able to mingle with the parents, they have lots of anger, because in the childhood we train them much. Okay, so this is the early childhood training needed for parents, not for the child. With that vision, we started this academy, and we started pilot study in our academy. And 4 5 children only, including my child. And in that academy, one child, he was 2 years old and he was full of anger. When we did the research, we understood that his mother is very aggressive, and that child carried all those anger. And we treated that child with lots of love, and my daughter is also responsible for her his transformation. We used to hug the child, we used to love the child, and whenever he was angry, we used to observe our breath and close our eyes so that that vibration should not come to us. And now that child fully transformed. Of course, that child behaves something different at his home, but with us, he is very different, and he is able to express his anger. We allow that child because that is his past sanskaras. We can't stop the child. No, you should not shout. You should not express your anger. But we are transforming that energy of anger into love. So in that way, this academy is started. We have started creation now. We have created one big place also, and very soon we are going to have lots of children where the music, art, dance, everything, and from the very childhood, these children will be able to feel the earth, that earth elements, water elements. They will be able to spend time in water, and also the sand elements. So everything is inclusion of that, so that they can balance their energy from the childhood, and they will able to connect with the nature from the childhood, because this helps in avoiding gadgets also. Because I have experimented with that also. If in the first 7 years, if the child is able to connect with the mother, then this child is not going to connect with the gadgets in the teenage. That is the secret we understood. So
Wow.
connectivity is made here, then the disconnectivity is not there in the teenage. So with that vision, we have started this academy.
You do a lot of parenting coaching too, right? Online and everything. So if somebody has to connect with your classes and everything, how do they connect you? Like, after listening to you, I think a lot of parents want to just come and have your classes and, learn a lot from you. So is there any online thing you do, or it's we have to go to Team Zorba Buddha? How do we connect with you? And how do we know that what are your different classes you're doing?
Um, in through, yes, online Zoom classes, we keep on conducting Zoom classes. Our page is there, Zorba the Buddha Crystal Childcare Academic page is there in Facebook, and also
Okay.
Zorba the Buddha this pyramid page is also there, and they can directly connect with us online. We are conducting all the Zoom sessions because
Okay.
nowadays it's very easy and lots many people can connect. And I personally give sessions also, and whatever that they give as a token, we use it for the spreading of meditation, which is the principle of PSSM. So we conduct different sessions. They all are free. In fact, voluntary donations we accept, but it's all again we are utilizing for spreading this concept of meditation, spiritualizing the children and the youth. So we are connecting. So they can directly get in touch through online with my
So the Facebook page.
personal
So the
number.
both on the Facebook page and are you guys on Instagram too, or just on the Facebook?
Yeah, Instagram also we have page, that Zorba the Buddha page is there, Instagram.
Yeah, I think that will be really nice. A lot of people wanted to connect with you after listening to all that stuff. I think I'll be the first one. And also, you do a lot of meditations with youth. How the youth is responding to these meditations, and what life changes they are experiencing, like as compared to studies, overall life. What are they doing? Like,
Uh, Youth, they come to us as their we meet with them as their friend. They don't want any advice in their life, right? So whosoever came till now to meet us, they wanted someone to understand them. And nowadays this youth, they are the advanced generation, they are the crystal children, they are the indigo children. So they need to be understood. They need not to be advised for their anything, because they are ahead of us in all ways, right? They are technology wise, they are ahead of us in their knowledge wise, wisdom wise, everything. But they need to be channelized. Their energy should be channelized. So for them, we need to understand them. We give them time, and then they understand that okay, we are listening to them because we accept them as they are. See, in youth, they are able to explore a lot. Recently, we have seen lots many people, they are into some drug abuse or some other addictives and gadgets and all. So why they are? Because nobody is there to listen to them, right? Nobody is there to understand them what they want actually. So when we understand them, when we give them that solution, okay, if you want to explore, if you want to reach to your highest potential, so follow this path. So when they undergo we have lots of patience to handle them, because see, when they are not understood by their family, or they have lots of anger. Okay, so they express their anger to even to us also. But we keep on telling them ki, okay, this friendship is for them to explore them. And we have a group of people, all the youth from last 10 years. So they will prove that okay, we are under pressure, so we have to choose this career. So after that they will, no, we have to earn money, no, we have to do this. So we just make sure that they are meditating every day. So we invite those youth. Now we are conducting online youth sessions also, and then we address their challenges. So like in my team, they were with relationship challenges, peer pressure. Everybody is having boyfriends. Why can't we? So they were under lots of pressure. Then I made them understand. Okay, you meditate, and then you meet with your friends. Then what is there? Then she told, okay, no, I'm not that much happy. Then they understood, okay, happiness is more here. And now they have understood, yes, ma'am, we were wasting our time. But if I immediately say, no, you should not do this, why you're doing this, if we are labeling them, because same thing happened with us also. So all is the way what we have undergone, we need to handle them and accept them. If they are going to disclose, we can't tell them, no, you should not go to disclose. Or if you are exploring something, we can tell them, okay, whatever you want to do, but add meditation in your life. So we are giving them platforms, so they are meditating every day. And of course, they will bunk some of the days. Then again, we are telling, no, 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 you should do this. And we are giving solutions for their life. Like how they can choose their purpose of life, how passion can be their purpose of. So we give lots of time to the youth, actually. So that's why, and they understand their childhood patterns also. So they have to overcome those patterns. We help them for long hour meditations, for full moon meditations. We give them place. So they want a friendly environment where they can grow together, and then they get the responsibility. Because recently we have done very good program. So all the youth, they only did it. So their energy, just we need to give them a direction, and at the same time we need to accept them. And from our last generation to till now, this in this generation, we can't expect that they will give respect until only we give them respect. That's the secret.
That is true. So even your youth online programs, they'll have all the information on Facebook page. If somebody wants to
Yeah,
join that, they can go through that page and
yeah,
do it.
yeah,
Okay. Can you tell us more about your Amar Kantak 3-day program you did with your team?
yeah. Actually, we were meditating for 3 to 4 months. Means all the entire team, they used to meditate online. Okay, and this team, they used to get lots of messages that there's lots of portals are opening, lots of new era is going to come, and we got the message that golden pyramid era is going to come, and all these pyramids will have gold, and this is the last civilizations pyramid now again going to come. So these all messages were received by my all team members, and they told me that, ma'am, we want to do this program. Then I told, okay, definitely. So we asked to Patriji that we want to conduct this, and then we explored that place. And this is very, very highly energetic place, and it is known that lots of masters, they have meditated over, lots of rishis, they have done their sadhana over there, and we went there. It is a place where it is 10 kilometers. You can't find any non-veg, any intoxication, nothing is like that. So it is very, very highly energetic place, and it is the source of Narmada River in India, and it is one of the river. It is, I think, I only river which is without glacial opening origin. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
again one very, very strange thing about that place. And we got that message, whosoever is meditating over there, and under this project of golden pyramid, we got message to start series of golden pyramids. So PSSM will have now golden pyramid series, where all the pyramids will have a certain amount of gold in it, and whosoever meditates inside this pyramid, they will be elevated fast. And the only requirement is they should be ready to serve the humanity selflessly, without their any personal agenda. That is only the criteria for this pyramid. So trance will be very, very easily achievable with this golden pyramids. So with that vision, we have done this program. Around 250 people attended. Within 5 days, it was closed. That form was closed, and they did tremendous, great work. All that entire team, from starting from 6, 7 years. My daughter is 7 years, from till 21, 25 years old. All these team members, they worked, and maximum was 30, 35. They were contributing for this entire event. So it took 10, 15 days to organize, and within 10, 15 days, they have successfully conducted. And Patriji also visited to this program, and he was all the time in the silence. That amazing energies, amazing music, it happened. And all, I think it all happened just as an instrument. We were there, and we witnessed the really beginning of new era, that golden pyramid era. We felt it.
Amazing, amazing. You've been with Patri sir for so many years. Can you tell us any of your experience? You know, like it's the most, what I say, the best experience. I mean, of course, all the experience with Patri is always the one of the best experience. I can't say we can't pick one experience, but any one experience you want to share with us?
Uh, It was during beginning of the years when I used to doubt Patriji. Who is he? Means why people are behind him? Is he Osho? Is he Sai? Means I was Sai devotee. Who is he? Why should I be behind him? Because I have done research about Patriji for 6 months. I used to travel to find out who is he actually. So it was the incidents in Gujarat. I went and I was seeing that people are just loving him as Osho. So I did interview of lots of people. Why you people are just asking about him and like that. So with my open eyes, I was able to see all the Miss masters like Osho, Sai, and then Patriji, and he was beside me. So I was very strange. What is this is happening? Because see, we are science student. We can't see and we can't follow any hallucinations and like that. But it really happened with my open eyes, like we can say symbolic way or whatever way. So I was able to see all those pictures, and he was beside me, and I cried a lot, cried a lot. Okay, I was doubting this big consciousness, this consciousness who is the collective consciousness of all at present. So that was my experience. And then when I agreed to him, I'm ready to work and whatever the work you are giving me. So after that, lost many experiences, and we can find him as a Shiva consciousness. So this consciousness is not like with the body. It is expansions, means a merging of everything, and we can feel as you are expanding, you can feel the other consciousness. That I understood with Patriji.
You do so many different programs. Anything you want to share with us, which I have not asked, because any
Yeah,
other programs you
recently
do?
Yeah, recently we are doing 21 days Zorba the Buddha self-mastery program. Here we have compiled all my 10 years of practical experiences, like why 18 principles are there and how these 18 principles are going to help us to live disease-free life, to handle any situations of our life with meditation, how pyramid energy is working, how to utilize pyramids and meditation in every situation of life. So we have compiled this, and how the techniques of our thought process patterns, how to delete, and how long our meditation can be incorporated in our life, how full moon meditations are beneficial. So everything in a practical way. So we are conducting, and this is a 21 days program. So this is our now signature program it has become. And of course all the core principle of PSSM are included with practical implementation, where people are failing. Why some people know that daily meditations are important, but why they are not able to do? Because I was able to be in connection with Patriji for longer period. I did lots of research. Whatever he says, everything has science. So I did it practically, because last 10 years, see, I'm not using any chemicals. My child, she is 7 years. Yesterday also she was having fever, but she only told me, no, I don't require any chemicals, any nothing. I will medicate. So this much I feel that everyone should understand. So all the practical things we have incorporated with my along with my team. So this is the program we are doing. Every 2 months we are conducting online. It is happening actually.
So again, anybody wants to join that, they can go on the Facebook page and you will have all the details whenever it started, so they can join it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, ma'am, before we conclude this session, one key takeaway you want to give to our viewers today?
Learning meditation, practice meditation, and teaching meditation. These three are the very, very basic but very, very powerful tool if you really want to enjoy your life. And then again, all the 18 principle of PSSM. Uh, these are the secrets which one can live life very easily, but very, very amazing way, and be like a master. That is the secret of PSSM. If we understand that secret, so it's life is amazing with this secret. So it's not for any mother or only for women. It is for everyone. Everyone must be like a master of their life. So that is the concept which I am living, and I want everyone must live this concept.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for this amazing, enlightening session. Like you told us so much about parenting, about full moon meditation, and give us the scientific thing. It's not just, because we are doing it because we're spiritual people. And a lot of people these days, they need to, even if they're spiritual, even the meditation, they still need to that scientific aspect. And because when we see that, I think that makes us more, because where your mind looks for logic. So I think you have given us enough scientific things. So we don't need to think twice why we need to get into we get into plant-based foods, or why we need to do full moon meditations, and why parenting. I think that was the highlight of this today about parenting. So thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you, PSSM Global.
Thank you all for joining me today. We have great pyramid masters in our upcoming episodes. So stay tuned. Until then, be conscious, stay miraculous, and keep meditating. And do not forget to subscribe PMC Global. And for PSSM courses, visit www.pssga.org. Thank you.